Children, welcome in class ninth English lesson 3 Ishwaran the Storyteller of Moments, written by R.K. Lakshman. Let us have the introduction. The title of this chapter, Ishwaran the Storyteller, tells us that this story is about Ishwaran. He is called the storyteller because, as storytelling is an art, he is good at it. Ishwaran uses special effects, does voice modulation, uses his body language to make the story realistic so that the listener, that is Mahendra, who is his master, gets attracted and captivated in his story. The writer wants to highlight the quality of Ishwaran, that he was so good at telling stories that they appeared to be real. His stories were a source of entertainment for Mahendra. About the author R.K. Lakshman, who was born on 24th of October 1921 and died on 26th January 2015, was an Indian cartoonist, illustrator, and humorist. He was best known for his creation, The Common Man and daily cartoon strip You Said It in the Times of India, which was started in 1951. Lakshman started his career as a part time cartoonist, working mostly for local newspapers and magazines. As a college student, he illustrated his elder brother R.K. Narayan's stories in The Hindu. His first full time job was a political cartoonist for the Free Press Journal in Mumbai. Later, he joined the Times of India. He was awarded Padma Bhushan in 1973 and Padma Vibhushan in 2005 by the Government of India. Now let us have a look to the summary of the chapter. Mahendra was a junior supervisor in a firm which offered on hire supervisors at various types of construction sites. His job made him move every now and then from a coal mining area to a railway bridge construction site to some chemical plant after some months. He was a bachelor. He had a cook named Ishwaran. Ishwaran accompanied Mahendra wherever he went and was therefore greatly attached to him. He not only cooked for Mahendra and washed his clothes but also used to tell him stories in a very interesting manner. Ishwaran loved to read popular Tamil thrillers in his free time. As a result, he innovated his own thrillers and would tell about it to Mahendra. Mahendra enjoyed listening to them because of the inimitable way in which they were told. Once he told his master a story about how he controlled a wild elephant that had gone berserk. He told that he came from a place famous for timber. The logs there were carried onto the lorries by elephants. They were huge, well fed beasts. But when these elephants turned wild, not even the most experienced Mahawat could control them. One day, the elephant entered the school ground where children were playing, breaking through the brick wall. Children and teachers got terrified and rushed to the safe place. They took shelter on the top floors of the school building. But Ishwaran, he was not at all scared. He moved towards the mad tusker with a cane in his hand and whacked its third toenail on the quick. The beast shivered from head to foot and then collapsed. One day, while talking about the spirits of ancestors, he began to talk of ghosts. He said that the place where they were staying was once a burial ground and that he had sometimes seen ghosts at night. Burial ground is the place where dead bodies are buried. Being a brave man, he was not scared of them. Then he told his master about a horrible ghost woman seen only on a full moon night. She moaned and carried a fetus in her arms. Mahendra shivered at the description and told Ishwaran that there were no such things as ghosts or spirits. He left the room and retired for the night, but he could not sleep. He was very scared. The story of the ghost woman began to hover in his mind. One night, Mahendra was woken up from his sleep by a low moon close to his window. He looked out at the white sheet of moonlight outside and found a dark, cloudy form clutching a bundle. Mahendra was sure that it was none but the ghost woman. He broke into a cold sweat and fell back on the pillow panting. Panting means taking very deep breath. In the morning, Ishwaran asked him about the ghost woman and the sound of moaning that was coming from his room. But Mahendra was very upset. He decided to leave the place immediately. He went to his office and handed over his resignation. So that was the story. Now, here are some words with their meaning to enhance your vocabulary. Go through them, learn them, and write in your copy. Now we have come to questions and answers. Some questions with their answer will help you to understand it in a better way. Now we have come to the final section, self-assessment. Some questions are given. Write their answers in your copy. It's a suggestion. Read the chapter Ishwaran the Storyteller line by line to get the minute details. Hope you like this story. Bye till next. Thank you, children. Happy e-learning.